does. And Christina's on the fence. You don't like it. Okay. George, you said you liked it?
Yes.
Okay, you use your slow cooker, crock-pot? Slow cooker?
Crock-pot.
Crock-pot. You use it once a week. What
Yep.
do you like about this idea?
It's the three things you talked about are, one of them is right along the lines. I make a Cuban chicken that's kind of like that one, but it was good variety. It was a good mix. I mean, you have all the ingredients, you throw it in the crock pot and you walk away.
And what does that do for you? How is that different from what you currently have to do?
For me, nothing, but it gives me more variety.
More variety?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
New options.
New options. And why is that good?
Well, that way you don't get caught in a rut, although I have plenty of crock pot recipes, but
Yeah.
always looking for news.
Always looking for new
New
stuff.
things, yeah.
Okay. Are crock-pot recipes harder to find than regular recipes?
No, I don't think so. There's cookbooks out there.
There
and
are,
stuff.
okay.
You just
They're
got to look.
everywhere.
Got it. Okay. Okay.
For me, first, if I was to buy this, I would eat it as is. Then I would expand from there. Meaning you've got a good base, you've got light sauce, you've hit everything that I like in it. I can always add to it, and that's the beauty of slow cookers. Adding either more or less vegetables, more spices, or anything of that.
Whatever
effect.
you want. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for me, it's all in one. It's extremely convenient.
Convenient. Okay.
Yeah. And for me also, it's another variety of how to eat turkey.
Another way to eat turkey. And why is that good?
Because generally I don't eat turkey in a slow cooker. I usually do it on a stovetop or in the grill.
Yep. And now that they've given you lots of ways to eat turkey in a slow cooker, what does that give you?
Gives me more options really infinite options to make different meals.
Okay. All right, Dan?
I was just sitting here. I just figured out why I asked. Why basically I asked the price of the other meal that you just put up there a little while ago.
Yeah.
Because I'm looking at these pictures, and when I'm looking at these pictures, they don't do what you're saying. What you're talking about, any kind of justice.
They're just like a little.
Exactly. So that's what that was
Gotcha.
about. So but everything sounds pretty good, like a good meal. I'm just thinking I'm just starting to think about using my crock pot, probably just a little more every now and then. But because I don't use it that often unless I'm going to parties and things. But everything sounds good. The ingredients and everything sound like it would be a really nice meal. So,
yeah.
Something I'd be interested in.
You'd be interested in?
Oh, yeah.
What would that do for you?
Time saver.
Time saver?
Just a time saver. And just another idea. Just one more idea.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm going to come back to you because you said something earlier that I want to come back to. But Elisa?
I like this. I like the lighter sauces, which is something that we try to do when we cook, and that things are prepped. The recipes sounded really good.
Yeah.
And I mean, for me, I think as a crock pot is more winter sort of things for heartier dishes and chilies and things like that. So I could see if we're home on a weekend or something like that, doing something along those lines while I'm home. I'm still not okay with leaving it going while we go to the gym or something.
Okay.
But it would be something.
So like on a Saturday when you're around to watch it, that your house doesn't go up in flames. Yeah. So you both, where I was going to come back to is normally I think a lot of people think of slow cookers as heartier meals, right?
Yeah.
Chili
Winter.
in the
That's
winter
what we
time.
use ours.
She said, that's what
And this is actually with a healthier twist, so it's lighter.
Mm-hmm.
It's lighter sauces with vegetables. How does that change the idea for you at all?
I still think of it as a warm, hot meal, and
Yeah.
it's more for winter.
Mm-hmm. No? You had mentioned at the very beginning that when I asked about healthy, you said stuff that's not going to weigh you down, or maybe
Yeah, I did.
it was a repair. Did you catch that part of this, or was it more, okay, it's in a slow cooker, it's in a crock pot, I know what kind of meal it is? Because it's really designed to be a healthy twist on that heavier meal.
Well, when I think about turkey, I'm thinking of healthy anyway most of the time. Because most of the time, if you're talking about beef, and if you're talking about beef, majority of the time you're talking about something that's going to be a little more heartier, a little more,
Yeah.
It's not as, to me, it's not as, it's not. It takes a little more to digest than turkey, in my opinion, for me. So if I'm talking about healthy, I'm basically speaking in terms of if it's going to be a meat, it's going to be like
Meat.
turkey.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
or
the fact that
chicken.
they've got lighter sauces, because you had
Yeah,
talked
lighter
about you
sauces,
actually
too.
like the lighter
Mhm.
sauces. Okay.
Lighter
For
sauces.
me, it's like I said earlier, it's a different way of preparing turkey.
Yeah.
You either like slow cooked meals or you don't. Slow cooked meals, we all know, is they start to be they're a little bit more, let's say not mushy, but
Yep.
they tend to break down
Softer.
easier. They're softer. They falls off the bone kind of thing.
Yep.
Some people don't like that. They want to have more of a rigid. They want to cut into the turkey, or they want to bite it. They don't want it to fall into their mouth. For me, it's a different way to prepare something different.
Something different, yeah. And now, you ladies did not like the idea.
I'm with Alyssa. I'm afraid to leave something on. So if I'm not in the house,
Okay.
even going to like pick my son up from school or taking him to his trainer, I think about like leaving something on, and then I'm like, I better not. Something's probably going to happen.
So when you use your slow cooker, though, you use it at home when you're at home.
right.
Okay, so let's
And it's
assume,
not often.
because nowhere did they say you must leave your house, right? They
Right.
didn't say that.
That's why I
in
was
here.
asking, like, how much time does it take to prepare?
Got it. Okay. So for you, if I said it's 4 hours to prepare, instead of, I don't know, what's a regular slow cooker, 8 hours?
I don't know.
Well,
It depends on what you're-
6 to 8. Yeah.
Unlike what Joel's talking about, I leave stuff in the crock pot overnight,
For
10,
12 hours,
12,
yeah.
on warm, and I've
Yeah.
never
Had a
overcooked
problem.
anything.
So if I said it's 4 hours instead of 8 hours, which means you could probably do it at home if you plug it in the morning.
It would have to be like on a holiday or something.
Still
Sometimes
right.
that I'm
Yeah.
at home.
I could do it in the evening, but then we wouldn't eat it till the next day because I wouldn't
Yeah.
leave it on while I'm gone.
Got it.
That'd be dangerous.
Okay, all right. So I've got a couple of other ideas, but first I want you to choose between these. So I'm going to put these 3 dinner ideas up. And I want you to write down 2 or 3 words. First I want you to choose which one you would most choose. Okay, which one kind of fits your life, your family, whether it's the slow cooker marvels, right? So this cuts down on the preparation. It gives you the turkey, some form of turkey, whether it's turkey breast or turkey cutlets, strips, sauce, and the pre-prepped vegetables. Tonight's special, which is those impressive and healthy meals made easy. They give you everything, step-by-step instructions, chef-inspired recipes, the meat or the turkey meat, let's say the pasta or the rice, the prepped vegetables, and the seasoning. Or the stovetop starters, which is a healthy, delicious dinner ingredients for weeknights, where they're giving you the turkey and then some sauce and vegetables, to which you can add rice, pasta. First write down the one that you most want them to create, and then give me a couple of reasons why. Just a couple of words. All right, who chose stovetop starters? Okay, you 2 ladies are sitting next to each other. You're like on point. Why stovetop starters for you?
To me, I think it would be cheaper, and it still would have that nutrition in it, and you could still add more things to it as well.
Yeah. Why do you think it's cheaper? What does that mean? Cheaper than you think?
Cheaper
it's the
than
cheapest
the
than
other.
Okay,
the other-
we'll assume they're all the same price.
Okay.
Yeah, but you said that it's nutritious and you can add to it. What do you mean by that?
But you could add like the rice or anything else that you want to.
And why is that important to you? Because these ones are giving you what you want, like everything all in one. That you can add whatever you want. Why is that important for you?
Give more options. Those 2 are like already done.
Mm-hmm. And what does having more options do for you? How's that
Different
make you feel?
variety.
Mm-hmm. So they're giving you more variety, and how does that make you feel?
Like I've accomplished something.
Okay, cool. Christina?
I like the stovetop starters because it's already seasoned, marinated, ready to go. I think that would be quick and easy for me and my fiance. And then I like that like she said, like you can put it on different things. Like he likes to eat pasta, but I try to stay away from pasta.
Okay.
So he could put his on pasta, and I could take my portion and put it on rice, or just eat it by itself. You know.
Got it. Yeah. Versus these ones you kind
Yeah.
of yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You said it was ready to go and marinated. These are all, so this one here, I don't think that they talked about it being
Yeah,
marinated.
it didn't sound like it was.
Okay. So why is the marinated important?
Just because it's already ready. You can just put it in, cook it, and you don't have to worry about marinating it, letting it sit, or anything. It just seems like it'd be quicker and easier.
Got it. Okay. Tonight's special. Who chose that one? George, Alyssa, Danny, and Joel. Okay, nobody chose the slow cooker marbles. Okay. So, all right, George, why did you choose tonight's special?
Full meal in less than 30 minutes. I honestly think that they're being very conservative with that 30-minute point. And it lets me still enjoy actually being in the kitchen.
Ah, so you still get to cook, but you don't have to do everything.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. And why is that important, that you still get to be in the kitchen?
Because I
and cook?
enjoy that. That's my enjoyment.
Okay. Alyssa?
So I said it still gives you some control over the cooking process, the ingredients, and it's a time saver both for the actual cooking and in terms of shopping for the ingredients.
So it's cutting down on the shopping. Yep. Danny?
Just seems like more likable, and just seems like something that would be more filling too. I don't know. I'm just a look at it. I think it'd be more filling. Seem more likable.
More likable?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it
just
just
like the
looks
concept,
more delicious. Yep. Why do you think it's more filling?
I'm looking at the cutlets and everything. Yeah, it just looks like it. Yeah, I don't know. Just like soup right here. This other stuff. But that
Okay.
look like it'll be more filling. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Everybody,
Filled up, Joel?
I said it's well balanced. I looked at the, you have your starches, your proteins, and so forth. It has all the groups. I don't have to do anything to it. I can buy it and I can work with it. In my household, not everybody likes marinades. I like marinade. My kids don't. If I went with the Tonight Special, if I wanted to add a sauce to it or add any additional outside element, I can do that. You can't take away from a marinade. It either is or it isn't. In this case, it is. If I wanted to change it up, I can do so. I have a little bit more flexibility with the Tonight Special than I do with the marinade.
If I said the Tonight Special cutlets or the turkey in there, whatever it is with its cutlet strips, that also comes marinated. Does that change things for you?
It only changes my decision whether or not to buy it, because I know whether going into when I go in the store whether or not my kids like marinade or not.
Yep.
So chances are, if it's just my wife and I, then we probably would do it. If we're feeding the whole family, if they're home, then I most likely would not buy the marinade. I would buy it regular without it.
Which one are you not going to choose? Are you so out on? Who's out on slow cooker marbles? I know that you are.
I think I'm out only because I have tons of recipes.
It's just not as useful.
Yeah,
for
the other
you.
two would be more appealing to me.
More interesting, more unique. Okay, you're out because you don't want to plug.
I don't want to leave it.
Because you can't leave your house.
Is that all three of you? Yeah.
For me, it's not. I mean, I put it on the stove, and if it catches fire, at least it's in a contained area. So I'm not concerned with that. I've done it before, but
Okay.
Yeah, for me, it's like what George said. I have the ability to at least pretend like I'm cooking versus just popping it in and just say, okay, it's ready.
So these have some element of cooking still to them, and this one is just
This one's just
no assembly
plug and go.
required.
Yes.
Plug and play.
Yeah, plug
Okay, and
play.
you don't want the plug and play.
I'm not a fan of that.
Total. Okay. Danny, why?
I'm really like the ladies come as far as plugging something in and just leaving. I don't,
Yeah.
I don't
Okay.
really do much of that.
All right, sounds good. All right, forget about dinner now. We're gonna move to snacks. And I have a snack that I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna read this, but you guys have kind of everybody here has older children, I think. For those of you who have kids, right? Everybody's like teenagers and college age kids. For those who have, you guys have kids, right? And you don't that you know of. It's my favorite joke this morning. All right, so my kids burn energy all day long, so they're always snacking, but it's hard to keep them satisfied and me happy at the same time.